Good morning, good afternoon. I'm Matt, and you've reached King Trident's Tribe. Hello, Soul Tribe. How's everybody doing today? It's an awesome day, and yes, it is Valentine's Day, and this message is right on time. So, it's the message today is about Valentine's Day and twin flames. So, I have a few announcements. I will timestamp this video for the people that should be impatient and do not want to hear me ramble on. But thank you to all those that have subscribed to my channel and made King Trident's Tribe what it is today. I'm so appreciative for each and every one of you. And, this wouldn't exist without you. And so, one huge soul tribe. And, I've shared my messages and experience with you. And that's really humbling. And I'm really appreciative for that. And so thank you for those that have subscribed, liked, shared, commented, even the dislikes. The dislikes play a huge part in the analytics of getting my video out to those that need it the most. Maybe it doesn't resonate with you, but it might resonate with somebody else. So that dislike does help. So we got to look at this from a positive aspect. Also, I wanted to thank those that have provided energy donations and those that have felt pushed to take part in my coaching sessions. That is humbling too. Never thought I'd be doing that. So I'm all the information for those two things are in the description of this video, as well as all of the rest of my videos. But I'm very appreciative for that. And so I want to talk about Valentine's Day and twin flames. But before I talk about it, I want to just say that I'm not against Valentine's Day at all. But everything that I do is for a purpose, and there's passion behind it. And whenever you understand the true meaning of love, and you've felt love from an aspect that is godly. I mean, whenever you felt the love of God, and you try to compare it to Valentine's Day, which I always call Hallmark holiday. It causes people to go rush out there and start buying all these gifts, try to find the perfect gift, and to me that's ridiculous, because there's nothing that nobody's going to buy me that's perfect. The only thing that's perfect to me is being around the people that I appreciate the most, and just chilling, having a drink, having a coffee, and just talking, and just enjoying that experience. Because the only two things you can take with you once you leave this earth is experiences and the relationships that you've made. None of those gifts that you got, the perfect gift, is not perfect. So the only thing that is perfect is you. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into this message and stop rambling on. So we're at 3:30. So one of the most important lessons that I've learned when it comes to my twin flame connection is the importance of self-love, self-respect, and unconditional love. Just as society has jacked up the energy of the masculine and feminines, society has also jacked up love. They always portray on TV, how a male should act and how a female should act. I'm talking about physical bodies. I ain't talking about energy right now. I'm talking about physical bodies. How they should act, and it's so, roles are so reversed, and it just causes energy to be jacked up. And whenever you have kids that's growing up, without a father or without a mother, all they see is what's on TV. And that's actually false. How it's actually reversed. A lot of the stuff that's shown on there is reversed. And society has also jacked up love. For instance, Valentine's Day, the most meaningless holiday around. Yeah, I said that. And it's not meaningless if you're practicing love every day. And I'm going to go into detail about that. But for most people, it's just send and forget mentality. Buy something, send it to somebody, and say you've done something. That's not love. I'm about meaningful stuff, not meaningless stuff. And I will never, ever, ever BS anybody. I will always be straightforward with you. You don't have to agree with me, but I will tell you my feelings of how I feel. And when I say feel, that means, listening with my ears, my internal ears, not my external ears. And as most things such as Valentine's Day has become a Hallmark holiday to make people rich off of perception and deception, making other humans feel guilty or as if they're a bad person for not giving others something on this man-made holiday. Yeah, there is a lot of people that feel guilty if they don't go buy some extravagant gift for people. They act like that if they don't go buy extravagant gift or something that's really cool, that they don't love them. That's so false. Yes, I'm not a fan, nor do I support Valentine's Day, because the meaning is meaningless, as I mentioned. Truth of the matter is, Valentine's Day is every day. And if it's not, then it's time to make a change. This is a necessary change for yourself and others. Because the truth be told, we don't realize this important lesson until you no longer, and I'm saying until, because a lot of times, as I mentioned before, humans learn best whenever they experience pain. Until you no longer are able to create human experiences with that person. Because we always think we're going to live till we like 70, 80, 90, whatever the number is. But that's not true. You don't know how long you're going to live. You have an invisible hourglass above your head with different grains of salt than the next person. And when that last grain of sand goes through, it don't matter. You're done. Your time here is done. That's why it's so important to live each day like it's your last. So as I mentioned, until you no longer are able to create human experiences with that person and tell them that you love them or that you're sorry for maybe something that you've done and you've just been putting it off and you just think, well, I'll just tell them tomorrow or I'll just tell them next week. What if you ain't got tomorrow? What if you ain't got next week? What if you ain't got the next hour? Instead of concentrating on what the perfect gift is, understand the perfect gift is you. The perfect gift is your unconditional love to people. This is understood usually once the example of that special person is no longer here in the human form. I learned this on this day 4 years ago. 4 years ago today, Valentine's Day. I'm at work and I go out and check my cell phone, and because I leave my cell phone in my car when I'm at work. But I went out and checked my cell phone. I had this message from my aunt to give her a call. And I'm telling you right now, that was the most numb experience I've ever had. And the reason I say numb is because, I live in Utah, so I ain't like I can go see my mom and my dad every day because I work in Utah. But, my parents live in the Carolinas. And so when I got that call, it was like, your mom passed away. And, she had called me earlier that day, and I usually put it off till I can get home because then I can sit down and actually have a conversation when I really can at work. But that's the one day that I wish I would have actually called her back sooner so I could have that conversation. And so this is why this message is so important, because what happened to me can happen to you. Because we don't know how long each person's here. We don't know how long we're here. This experience, along with understanding and experiencing the twin flame connection has taught me the importance of love. What it feels like to truly be loved unconditionally. Feel the love of God. That's the most important thing. This is a passionate, strong energy that is unlike anything that 99.9% of those Valentine vendors selling 30-cent pink teddy bears with a lame balloon will ever know. The only thing that makes them feel good is money in their pocket. That's not true love. And they ain't taking that stuff with them when they leave this earth. When we awaken, we experience this awesome experience. Then it will make perfect sense is everything does when God shows us his plan. And the more we better our relationship with God and the angels, the more we get to see his plan and understand his plan and feel his love and feel his presence. Those that have experienced the twin flame connection or even a soulmate connection can testify to this. Because really what it comes down to is the love that you feel is the love of God in a physical form. I mentioned the twins and soulmates not to put them over God at all, but this love is an experience of God's love in the physical form. A magical moment that you'll never forget and have for a lifetime. You'll have that experience for a lifetime. And like I said, the only two things you can take with you is your experiences and relationships. I owe everything to God, but also this experience that I was so graciously allowed to experience to open my eyes, awaken me, and be able to share messages such as this one. That shines light onto perceptive human created things that take the true meaning right out of things. It's basically it's on a soul-sucking level. You are important. Those loved ones are important. Those special people that you interact with daily are important. And your experiences are important. Sharing love to all, and I repeat, all, every day is important, to include yourself. Don't need Valentine's Day to share your love with other people. Matter of fact, most of the time, people don't share love with them. They just try and share materialistic things that cover up the true fact of, what's been missing, which is your love. And this doesn't apply to everybody. As I end this message, I want to clarify that I'm not saying Valentine's Day is evil or not to buy your loved ones anything. I'm not saying that at all. I mean, some people, they practice love every single day, and, Valentine's Day just another day, and you go and buy something for somebody because you really love them, and it's love that you show every day, so it's not meaningless. But for the majority, I would say that that's the opposite. What I'm saying is the meaning is not meaningful if we rely on just this day to tell those around us that we love them. I pray that you tell them every day, tell the people that you love every single day, or the people that's in your mind, or people that's special to you. Every chance that you get, that you love them. Sincerely, that you love them. The twin flame connection shines lots of light on the importance of love and shows a type of love that most humans think is a myth or mystical. Unconditional love, that is. Unconditional love is electrified when you feel that. It's electric. And basically, there's no pink bears needed. So I just like to say thanks for each one of you that's watched my videos and subscribed, liked, shared. And let me tell you, you're going to have an awesome weekend and an awesome day. And so experience each day from a conscious aspect, man. Notice the little plants that are around you. the air that you're breathing in, and be appreciative for every little experience that you've had and then that you're having, because that's very important. Gratitude depicts your attitude, right? And so I might go live on Sunday. I might do a King Trident, have coffee with King Trident. We'll see how it goes, because I'm all about feeling, and if I feel like doing that, then I will, and if I don't, then I won't. But I will try to plan that ahead of time. But thank you for each one of you guys that's tuned in, and I hope each and every one of you have a fabulous Valentine's Day. And remember, the 3 most important things in life is peace, love, and happiness. I'll see y'all later.